Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the year of breakthrough 2025. This year isn't just another chapter in the story of your life, it's the chapter where you take the pen and write a bestseller. Let me ask you this, what is the one force that separates those who merely survive from those who thrive? It's not talent, it's not luck, it's resilience, the unshakable, unbreakable fuel that powers success. Think about it. Life will knock you down, that's guaranteed, but how you respond, that's your superpower. Resilience isn't about avoiding failure. It's about bouncing back stronger, faster, with more clarity and determination than ever before. In 2025, your resilience will define your success. When the economy shifts, when relationships challenge you, when opportunities feel out of reach, your ability to stand tall, and move forward will set you apart. This is your time. Decide to own the moment. Let me tell you something, life doesn't wait. It doesn't pause or hold back just because you're unsure, scared, or overwhelmed. Right here, right now, this moment teases all you've got. The past, it's gone. The future, it's unwritten. What you do right now is what defines you. When you decide to own the moment, you're making a commitment, a decision to stop being a passenger in your own life, to stop waiting for permission, to stop blaming circumstances, people, or the so-called right time. There is no right time. The moment you have is this one, and the only one who can make it extraordinary is you. Owning the moment is about claiming your power. It's about saying no more excuses, no more hesitation. I am in control. Because the truth is, life isn't happening to you, it's happening for you. Every challenge, every opportunity, every second, it's all a gift waiting for you to step up and take charge. You've got to stop letting fear run the show. Fear will tell you to wait. Fear will tell you you're not ready. But here's the thing, you don't need to feel ready, you just need to decide. The decision alone shifts your entire energy, your entire focus, and your entire life. When you own the moment, you're stepping into your power. You're no longer reacting to the world, you're creating it. You stop living by default and start living by design. You stop surviving and start thriving. Because let me tell you, the quality of your life is determined by the quality of your decisions, and the most important decision you'll ever make is to obey in this moment. It's not about waiting for the stars to align, it's about deciding to be the force that aligns them. It's about waking up each day and asking yourself, how can I make today extraordinary? What can I create, contribute, or become right now? When you do that, when you OBN the end, you become unstoppable. You become the architect of your destiny, the master of your fate. But owning the moment isn't passive, it's active. It's getting out of your head and into your heart. It's being fully present, fully engaged, fully alive. It's not just about what you do. It's about the energy and intention you bring to it. It's about showing up as your best self, not someday, but today. What does it look like to own the moment? It looks like courage. It looks like gratitude. It looks like taking bold, massive action even when you're scared. It looks like letting go of what's holding you back and stepping into what's pulling you forward. It's about looking in the mirror and saying, I've got this. This is my time. When you own the moment, you shift the trajectory of your life. You take control of your story. You rewrite the script. Because let me tell you, the power to change everything is already within you. It's in this decision, in this breath, in this second. So what are you going to do? Are you going to let this moment slip by, or are you going to seize it with everything you've got? Are you going to stand on the sidelines, or are you going to step into the arena and give it everything you've got? The choice is yours. The moment is yours. Own it. Master your state. Let me ask you something. Who's in control of your life right now? Is it your circumstances, your emotions, the opinions of others, or is it you? The truth is, the power to create the life you want comes down to one thing: mastering your state. Your state is everything. It's the fuel behind every decision you make, every action you take, and every result you get. It's the invisible force that shapes your reality. Think about it when you're in a peak state, when you feel unstoppable, alive, confident, nothing can hold you back. You can solve problems, crush obstacles, and create results that once seemed impossible. But when you're in a low state, when fear, doubt, or frustration take over, you hesitate, you shrink, and you lose sight of your potential. The question is, how do you shift from a disempowered state to an empowered one? Because life will throw curveballs. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And when those moments come, your ability to master your state will determine whether you rise to the challenge or let it break you. Mastering your state starts with your physiology. Your body is the gateway to your emotions. If you're slouched over, shallow breathing, and frowning, how do you think you're going to feel? Low energy, low confidence, low results. But if you stand tall, breathe deeply, and move with power, everything changes. Your body is like a tuning fork for your mind. Shift your physiology and you shift your energy. And then there's your focus. Whatever you focus on, you feel. If you focus on what's wrong, on what you don't have, on what's missing, you'll feel stressed, overwhelmed, and defeated. But if you focus on what's possible, on what you're grateful for, on the opportunities in front of you, your entire state transforms. Where focus goes, energy flows. But that's not all. Language matters too. The words you use to describe your experience shape how you feel about it. If you tell yourself, I'm frustrated, you'll feel it deeply. But what if you said, I'm a little challenged, but I'm figuring it out? Same situation, different state. Language creates meaning, and meaning drives emotion. When you master your state, you become the thermostat, not the thermometer. A thermometer reacts to the environment, letting external conditions dictate how it feels. But a thermostat sets the temperature, it leads, it commands, it creates. That's the power of mastering your state. You stop reacting to the world around you and start creating the world within you. Now think about the most successful, inspiring people you know. Do they have fewer challenges than you? No, they face struggles, setbacks, and chaos just like everyone else. But what sets them apart is their ability to manage their state no matter what's happening around them. They decide how to feel, how to act, how to lead, and that's why they win. This isn't about pretending everything is perfect. It's about choosing how you respond to imperfection. It's about recognizing that you have the power right now to shift your energy, to change your focus, to rewrite the story in your mind. Mastering your state is about becoming the ultimate creator of your life, not someday, not when things are easier, but no doubt. Because here's the truth, your state is your foundation. When you master your state, you master your emotions. When you master your emotions, you master your actions. And when you master your actions, you master your results. So how do you want to show up? How do you want to feel? What kind of energy do you want to bring to the table? It's not about waiting for something outside of you to change. It's about stepping into your power and deciding that you are the change. Master your state and you master your destiny. Create a vision that excites you. Let me tell you something, a powerful vision isn't just a nice idea, it's a necessity. It's the fuel that drives every decision, every action, and every breakthrough in your life. Without a vision, you're like a ship without a compass, drifting wherever the winds of life decide to blow you. But when you have a vision so exciting, so compelling, so clear, it becomes your North Star. It pulls you forward, even when the seas get rough. A vision that excites you isn't about what you think you should want. It's not about what society expects or what other people think success looks like. It's about what lights a fire in your soul, what makes you feel alive, unstoppable, and deeply connected to your purpose. It's about waking up every day with a sense of urgency and passion because you know where you're going and you're thrilled to be on the journey. Creating a vision starts with asking yourself the right questions. What do you really want? Not what's realistic, not what's convenient, what do you truly desire? If there were no limits, if fear wasn't a factor, what would your ideal life look like? What would you create? Who would you become? What impact would you have? Don't let the how stop you. Your job is to focus on the what and the why. The how will take care of itself when your vision is strong enough. Too many people shrink their dreams to fit their current circumstances. They settle for mediocrity because they're afraid of failure, afraid of rejection, afraid of dreaming too big. But let me tell you something, if your vision doesn't scare you a little, it's not big enough. A vision that excites you is emotional. It's not just a list of goals or achievements, it's a feeling. You've got to feel it in your gut, your heart, your soul. You've got to close your eyes and see it so vividly that it feels like it's already real. When your vision is that clear, that alive, it becomes a magnet. It starts pulling resources, opportunities, and people into your life. But creating the vision is only the beginning. You've got to own it. You've got to commit to it, breathe life into it, and fight for it every single day. A vision isn't something you visit once in a while. It's something you live and breathe. It becomes a part of you, and you become a part of it. And don't be afraid to dream in color. Too many people let their visions be small, vague, or generic. I want to be successful. What does that mean? Success is different for everyone. Be specific. What does success look like for you? What does it feel like? Who's there with you? What kind of life are you living? The more detail, the more power your vision holds. Your vision has to pull you. It has to excite you so much that the obstacles, the setbacks, and the challenges become stepping stones instead of roadblocks. When you're clear on your vision, you'll find a way. You'll work harder, think smarter, and push further because you're not just chasing a dream, you're chasing your destiny. And here's the key, your vision has to be bigger than just you. A vision that truly excites you is one that impacts others. It's about contribution, growth, and leaving the world better than you found it. When your vision includes lifting others, inspiring them, and creating something meaningful, it becomes unstoppable. This is your time to dream without limits, to see the life you want, not as a distant possibility, but as an inevitable reality. Because when your vision excites you, when it makes your heart race and your soul ignite, nothing can stop you. You become a force of nature, driven not by fear, but by purpose. Embrace failure as feedback. Let me tell you something most people don't realize. Failure isn't the enemy. It's not the thing standing in your way. It's the bridge you walk across to reach success. Failure is the greatest teacher you'll ever have if you have the courage to embrace it. Most people spend their lives running from failure, avoiding it, fearing it. But here's the truth. Failure isn't final, it's formative. Think about it. Every breakthrough, every invention, every massive success you've ever seen started with failure. Edison didn't fail 1,000 times at inventing the light bulb. He discovered 1,000 ways that didn't work. Michael Jordan didn't make every shot he took, but he missed 100% of the shots he never attempted. The greatest leaders, creators, and innovators in history didn't achieve greatness in spite of failure. They achieved it because they learned from it. Failure is feedback. It's the universe telling you, not this way, try another path. It's not a rejection. It's a redirection. It's not a stop sign. It's a signpost. And the faster you embrace it, the faster you grow. Because here's the secret. Success is built on the back of failure. It's not about avoiding mistakes. It's about learning from them, adjusting, and coming back stronger. But most people don't see it that way. They let failure define them instead of refine them. They hit a wall, and instead of asking, what can I learn from this? They say, I guess I'm not good enough. Let me tell you something. Failure doesn't mean you're not good enough. It means you're in the game. It means you're trying, you're growing, you're pushing the boundaries of what's possible. Embracing failure starts with a shift in perspective. Stop asking, why is this happening to me? And start asking, what is this trying to teach me? Every failure carries a lesson. Maybe it's teaching you to prepare better. Maybe it's showing you a weakness you need to strengthen. Maybe it's forcing you to be more resourceful, more creative, more resilient. Whatever the lesson, it's there waiting for you to claim it. And here's the thing, failure isn't personal. It's not about you, it's about the process. If you launch a business and it doesn't take off, that doesn't mean you are a failure. It means the strategy didn't work. And guess what? Strategies can be changed. If you try something and it doesn't go as planned, it doesn't mean you're not capable. It means there's a better way, and now you're one step closer to finding it. The only true failure is not trying. The only true failure is giving up. Because when you give up, you rob yourself of the opportunity to grow, to learn, and to create something extraordinary. Failure isn't the end. It's the beginning of your next breakthrough. It's the feedback you need to sharpen your skills, to refine your approach, to elevate your game. You've got to get to a place where you welcome failure, where you see it as a badge of honor. If you're not failing, you're not stretching, you're not challenging yourself, you're not taking the kind of risks that lead to real growth. Playing it safe might protect you from failure, but it will also rob you of success. So what do you do when you fail? You don't shrink, you don't retreat, you lean in. You analyze, you ask what worked, what didn't, what can I do differently next time? Failure is feedback, it's data. Use it, grow from it, turn it into your greatest asset. And don't be afraid to fail big. The size of your failures often reflects the size of your dreams. If you're failing small, you're playing small. If you're failing big, it means you're taking big swings, chasing big goals, and stepping into your true potential. Failure is not your enemy. It's your coach, your guide, your ally. It's the fire that forges you into something greater. So stop fearing failure and start embracing it, because every time you fail, you're one step closer to success. Surround yourself with strength. Let me ask you something. Who's in your corner? Who are the people shaping your mindset, your energy, and your life? Because here's the truth. Your environment is more powerful than you realize. The people you surround yourself with will either lift you higher than you ever thought possible or pull you down into mediocrity. And in this game of life, there's no middle ground. We become like the people we spend the most time with. Their beliefs, their habits, their standards, they rub off on us. If you're constantly around people who complain, who settle for less, who are content with just getting by, you're going to absorb that energy. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, who are passionate, who demand more from life, guess what? That energy becomes contagious too. Strength isn't just physical, it's emotional, mental, spiritual. When you surround yourself with strength, you're tapping into a well of energy, wisdom, and resilience that elevates every part of your life. Strong people challenge you. They call you out when you're playing small. They push you to aim higher, think bigger, and act bolder. And let's be honest, we all need that push sometimes. Think about the strongest, most inspiring people in your life. What do they do for you? They believe in you when you don't believe in yourself. They hold you to a higher standard. They remind you of your greatness even when you forget. And the best part, their strength inspires you to find your own. But here's the thing, surrounding yourself with strength isn't just about the people who are already strong. It's about the ones willing to grow with you. Strength doesn't mean perfection. It means grit, resilience, and the commitment to keep climbing, no matter how steep the mountain gets. The people who bring strength into your life are the ones who won't let you quit, even when the road gets tough. Now, let's flip the script for a moment. Are you the kind of strength that others want to be around? Because it's not just about what you can take from others, it's about what you can give. Relationships are a two-way street. If you want to attract strong, inspiring people into your life, you've got to be that person too. You've got to show up with energy, positivity, and a commitment to growth. Ask yourself, are the people in your life building you up or tearing you down? Are they feeding your dreams or feeding your doubts? If they're not helping you grow, it's time to reevaluate. This isn't about cutting people out of your life. It's about setting boundaries. It's about choosing who gets a seat at your table. And let me tell you, the right people are worth everything. They're your allies, your mentors, your accountability partners. They're the ones who celebrate your victories and stand by you in your defeats. They don't let you settle because they know what you're capable of. And when you're surrounded by people like that, you start to believe in your potential on a whole new level. But don't just wait for these people to show up. Seek them out. Go where the strong, driven, passionate people are. Join communities, find mentors, and build relationships with people who inspire you. Strength attracts strength. The more you grow, the more you'll attract the kind of people who want to grow with you. Surrounding yourself with strength isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Life is too short to spend it with people who drain your energy, limit your thinking, or hold you back. The people you choose to let into your life will shape your destiny, so choose wisely. And remember, when you find those people who lift you up, who challenge you, who make you better, hold on to them. They're worth their weight in gold. Commit to progress, not perfection. Let me tell you something that holds so many people back, the illusion of perfection. It's a trap. Perfection doesn't exist, yet so many of us chase it, waiting for the perfect moment, the perfect plan, the perfect version of ourselves before we take action. But here's the truth. Life doesn't reward perfection, it rewards progress. Progress is the key to fulfillment. It's the antidote to fear, doubt, and procrastination. It's what keeps us alive, growing and evolving. Perfection, that's a mirage. It's a standard you'll never reach. And trying to achieve it will only leave you stuck, frustrated, and feeling like you're not enough. But progress is tangible. Progress is real. Progress is what builds momentum. When you commit to progress, you give yourself permission to be human. You don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to get it right the first time or even the 10th. What matters is that you're moving forward. Every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to the life you want. Think about it. When a baby learns to walk, they don't get it perfect the first time. They stumble, they fall, they get back up. But each time they get a little stronger, a little steadier, a little closer to taking that first step. That's progress, and that's how you grow. Progress isn't about massive leaps. It's about consistent, deliberate steps. It's about focusing on what you can do today in this moment to move closer to your goal. And guess what? Small steps compound. Over time, they create massive change, but none of that happens if you're paralyzed by the need to be perfect. Here's the kicker. Perfection kills creativity. It stops you from experimenting, from taking risks, from learning. When you're obsessed with perfection, you're playing not to lose instead of playing to win. You're so afraid of making mistakes that you never give yourself the chance to grow. But progress embraces the mess. It understands that mistakes are stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. When you commit to progress, you shift your focus from outcomes to actions. Instead of asking, did I succeed? You ask, did I give my best effort? Did I learn something? Did I grow? And when you do that, success becomes inevitable. Why? because success is the result of consistent progress over time. And here's the beauty of progress. It builds confidence. Every time you take a step forward, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you're capable. You build trust in your ability to figure things out. That confidence fuels more action, which creates more progress, which builds even more confidence. It's a cycle of growth and empowerment. But let me be clear, progress isn't always pretty. Sometimes it's messy, uncomfortable, even painful. There will be days when it feels like you're not moving at all. But progress doesn't mean perfection, it means persistence. It means showing up even when it's hard. It means giving yourself grace and celebrating every win, no matter how small. When you commit to progress, you free yourself from the fear of failure. You realize that failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a part of it. Every setback, every misstep, every challenge is a chance to learn and improve. Progress isn't about avoiding failure, it's about using failure to propel you forward. Think about the people you admire most. Did they achieve greatness by being perfect? No, they got there by being relentless, by making mistakes, learning from them, and continuing to move forward. They understood that progress, not perfection, is what creates a life of meaning and impact. So let go of the need to be perfect. Let go of the fear of being judged, of falling short, of not measuring up. Focus instead on the progress you're making, the lessons you're learning, the person you're becoming. Because when you commit to progress, you're unstoppable. You're in the game, moving forward, creating momentum, and that's where transformation happens. Celebrate the journey. Let me tell you something that too many people miss. Life is happening right now. Not when you reach your goal, not when you hit that milestone, not when you finally make it. It's happening in the steps you take every single day. If you're so focused on the destination that you forget to celebrate the journey, you're missing the point. The truth is, the journey is the reward. It's where growth happens. It's where you discover your strength, your resilience, your passion. It's where you stumble, get back up, and realize you're capable of so much more than you ever imagined. Every step forward, every challenge overcome, every small victory along the way, that's what life is about. Celebrating the journey doesn't mean you settle for less. It doesn't mean you give up on your big dreams or stop pushing for more. It means you learn to find joy, gratitude, and fulfillment in the process. Because let's face it, the big moments, the promotions, the achievements, the breakthroughs, they're amazing, but they're fleeting. The journey, that's where you spend most of your time. When you celebrate the journey, you create momentum. Think about it. When you acknowledge your progress, no matter how small, you fuel your spirit. You remind yourself why you started. You build confidence and energy that carry you forward. And let's be honest, progress without celebration feels empty. It's like climbing a mountain and never stopping to admire the view. Too often people postpone their happiness. I'll celebrate when I lose the weight, when I hit the income goal, when I finally get there. But let me tell you something, if you can't celebrate where you are now, you won't truly celebrate when you get there. Success without fulfillment is the ultimate failure. And fulfillment comes from recognizing the beauty of the journey, not just the destination. Celebrating the journey is about being present. It's about finding joy in the little things, the lessons you're learning, the relationships you're building, the person you're becoming. It's about waking up every day and saying, I'm proud of the steps I'm taking. I'm grateful for the opportunity to grow. I'm excited for what's next. But here's the key. Celebrating the journey doesn't mean every moment will feel amazing. There will be struggles, setbacks, and times when you feel like you're not making progress. That's normal. The journey isn't about perfection. It's about perseverance. It's about finding something to celebrate, even in the midst of the storm. Maybe it's the fact that you didn't quit. Maybe it's the fact that you tried something new. Maybe it's the fact that you're still in the game. And don't keep the celebration to yourself, share it with others. When you celebrate your journey, you inspire others to do the same. You create a ripple effect of positivity, encouragement, and connection. Whether it's your family, your team, or your community, your celebration becomes a source of energy for everyone around you. When you celebrate the journey, you redefine success. Success isn't just about the big wins. It's about the steps you take every day to become the best version of yourself. It's about the effort, the growth, the commitment. It's about looking back and realizing how far you've come, even if you're not where you want to be yet. So take a moment. Reflect on your journey. Look at everything you've overcome, everything you've achieved, everything you've learned. Celebrate the challenges that made you stronger. Celebrate the progress that brought you here. Celebrate the fact that you're moving forward one step at a time. Because when you learn to celebrate the journey, you unlock a deeper level of joy, gratitude, and fulfillment. You realize that every step matters, every effort counts, and every moment is worth celebrating. Life isn't just about reaching the destination, it's about embracing an adventure along the way. The path to resilience and success. As we step into a new chapter of life, remember this: success isn't a single moment, a one-time event, or a final destination. It's a series of decisions, actions, and lessons that unfold every single day. The principles we've explored: owning the moment, mastering your state, creating a vision that excites you, embracing for surrounding yourself with strength, committing to progress, not perfection, and celebrating the journey are not just ideas, they are the pillars of a life well lived. When you decide to own the moment, you take control of your destiny. You stop waiting for the right time and realize that this moment is the right time to start. When you master your state, you take command of your inner world. You cultivate the energy, focus, and determination needed to show up as your best self, no matter the circumstances. When you create a vision that excites you, you give your life direction and purpose. You align your actions with a future that pulls you forward, making every step worthwhile. When you embrace failure as feedback, you turn obstacles into opportunities. You grow stronger, wiser, and more resilient with every setback, using each lesson as a stepping stone to success. When you surround yourself with strength, you build an ecosystem of support, accountability, and inspiration. You create a circle of influence that elevates you and challenges you to rise higher. When you commit to progress, not perfection, you free yourself from the paralysis of unrealistic expectations. You focus on consistent action, celebrating every small step forward and building unstoppable momentum. And when you celebrate the journey, you find fulfillment in the process. You recognize that life's greatest joys and lessons happen not at the finish line, but in the moments along the way. Together, these principles form a blueprint for resilience, growth, and success. They remind us that greatness isn't reserved for the select few. It's available to anyone willing to commit, to learn, to adapt, and to keep moving forward. So, step into 2025 with courage, clarity, and conviction. Don't just aim for success, embody it. Live these principles every day, and you'll not only achieve your goals, but you'll also create a life of meaning, impact, and joy. The future is yours to create, own it, embrace it, and make it extraordinary.